Yo, what's going on? What's up, y'all? What's up? It's your boy Big Miz from the zoo, and I am out of the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little leery. You know what I'm saying? Kind of detoxing off these strong medications that they give. So it's always a crazy transition coming from out of there. But I have a story for y'all, man. I have a story for y'all that I was sitting here thinking about while I was going scrolling through some videos, and I saw this like commercial for Jay's Elbow Room, and this is in South Jersey in Maple Shade. And I remember a situation, man. This is gonna be a two-part type of thing because I'm going to upload it onto TikTok, and then I'm gonna put it together and then put it onto YouTube. Now, it's a hotel, well, a motel. I ain't gonna front. It's a motel right across from Jay's Elbow Room. You know what I'm saying? Like a trap. I ain't gonna front. It's a trap. And I was over there at that time because I didn't have like no place to go. So I'm over there and I'm hustling just to have a hotel room every night. And it'd be some nights that bar be jumping over there, Jay's Elbow Room. And me, I utilize everything that was around me. I know when it's going to be a whole bunch of people in there, business class people, they're going to be getting drunk. Sometimes they get to wanting more type of substances than they usually do. And I will have it for them. I'll be right in the midst. They don't know it's a D-Rugs dealer right in the midst of them getting drunk, and then start looking around on how they can have a even better night. Right, so I go and I slide over there, and while I'm over there, I'm noticing today it's packed. I'm talking about it's packed like I don't know what. I'm kind of like shuffling through the people to get to this back patio where everybody be smoking at and drinking and talking freely. They be talking loud, they be talking that drunk stuff or whatever. And I make sure that I be on point. I don't get too tipsy, so I won't be in there with them like, oh yeah, oh hell yeah, I remember it. I'm not doing none of that. I'm on point. I'm paying attention, and I'm listening to who's the drunkest in the room, what's going on, who got the guap, because they gonna be talking about everything. Believe me, this is what they do. If y'all didn't know. But I noticed this one dude. I'm talking about business attire, suit from head to toe, tailored suit, shoes, shining. I mean, his hair was a little disheveled because I think that he was a couple pictures already in. And when I first saw him, he was coming through the door right back to the back patio, and he had two pictures in his hand, and he was coming to a table full of dudes or whatever. And I was like, all right, the dudes that he walking to, they all got streetwear on. Some of these are all Caucasian guys. Some of them had wave caps on, fitted caps. Some had gold teeth, all that. Like, this was a strange looking group of Caucasian dudes, if I do say so myself. And this guy is walking over to them, and he's putting everything down. He got all these extra cups. He's putting them down. He's like, yeah, come on, man. Y'all drink up, man. Y'all drinking. They're talking and they're laughing, and they pointing at him. And I was like, hold on, there's something going on here. I mean, something is definitely going on with this situation that I'm looking at. And as women are walking past, I noticed Lenny like drunkenly looking at them as they walk past, and then he like, yeah, bod, crazy man, good bod, right? Hell yeah. Now he wanna pound everybody, shake everybody's hand and everything. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep my eye on this dude, but I gotta go and grab me a front drink now. Now I'm gonna go grab me a drink that I can sip on for like an hour and a half and just really just blend in with everybody now. So I dip off, I go grab the drink that I'm gonna get, and I come back out there, and I'm noticing like they have now shifted from the table to like it's like the end of the deck. You can stand over there and you can look out into the parking lot, and they're standing right there and they're talking with the guy, and he's the only one going in his pockets, looking in his wallet, pulling out cards and stuff like that. Now he walks past me, goes into the building, and I started putting it together like he might be going to the ATM or whatever. And then as he came back out, what was he doing? He was counting money, walking up to them, handing them stuff. And then I started noticing they doing hand-to-hand combat. They giving him stuff, and he's looking at it like not being as secretive as he thought he was. He got his hands down, but he's looking down at it and, like, and trying to shake their hand for that. And then he walk off, come back, got shit smeared all over his face. When he come out, they tell him, "Oh, come on, wipe that off." And he's like, "Oh man," he's sitting there jamming out. The music seems like it's louder for him. He's dancing around all on this back patio, and I'm checking everything out, and I'm like, yo, I think that either I'm gonna get the back end on this money situation, because I know they not with him, and I can sell him some stuff because it look like he doing powder. I got powder on me, I got D on me, you know what I'm saying, and I got some pills on me or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I think I might be tapping in on this situation. But after a while, me sitting there and me checking out everybody else, and I got some nods or whatever. People like, yo, people calling me over, like, yo, you don't know who got any weed or like anything softer? I was like, alright, it's starting now or whatever. So I'm like, yo, I can probably call somebody, see what's up. I'm like, like, how long you think they'll take, man? How long you think they'll take? Now, you know, when they yelling over music, they yelling at you or whatever. And I was like, yo, probably like 5 minutes or something. They coming from across the street. And they're like, alright. But I had it right on me. I go into the bathroom, act like I went to meet somebody, boom, make a couple sales, but I'm keeping my eye on Lenny. And I started noticing things were going wrong. These dudes wasn't smiling no more. They wasn't smiling at all. And they were all like going in twos into different corners and talking and stuff like that, then coming back together. And then eventually all of them came towards him and told him to like walk with them or whatever, and they kind of like coercing him to walk, like holding the back of his jacket or whatever, like pushing him towards the exit. And I was like, yo, I wonder why they didn't just go out of this little side back door or whatever. Like, it's a little latch you can just lift up off that back balcony, and you can go down the steps and be in the back parking lot. I'm like, I'm about to go out there. I left out the back way, so I beat them to the back parking lot. And one thing they did not know, and I did not interject, and I'm gonna put it in now. When I came over there with a weapon. I usually come with something just in case things get stupid. It's a 7-Eleven that was connected to there. Now it's a different type of store, but it was a 7-Eleven right there, and right by the dumpsters, it'd be a lot of crates. And I put a little bag there that had a sawed-off shotty in there, a sawed-off shotgun, if y'all don't know. I mean, had no bullets or nothing, just a scare tactic. And once you see it, especially in those little alleyways back behind Jay's elbow room, somebody pull up on you, you ain't doing too much of nothing. Believe me when I tell you. But I go and I run over there to the side of the building, and I hear them saying to him that he owed money. And he like, man, I can't pay you, man. Y'all didn't give me $1,000 worth of coke, man. Y'all need, and I'm like, $1,000 worth. So they trying to peel him for real. I was like, yo, hold up. So I grabbed my weapon and I came out exactly where they was, and I was like, yo, what's up, man? I was like, y'all trying to get my boy for some money? Y'all trying to get my boy for some money? Y'all might as well back up. Matter of fact, all y'all pussy niggas back up. Back the fuck up, man. And they look and they like, oh, yo, my bad, bro. My bad. We didn't know that was your peoples. And Lenny was smart. He didn't say nothing till after them dudes got into their cars and they pulled off. And I was like, yo, what's up, Lenny? My name Miz, yo. Wait for part 2.